Come see our famous black poplar, with flags flying high in the sun. Join in our Arbor Festival in the village of Aston on Clun. Welcome to the Arbor Tree. This tree, decked with flags, is the famous black poplar here in the village of Aston on Clun. We believe that a special tree has stood at this location for hundreds of years. Long ago, people worshipped St. Bridget, a Celtic goddess of fertility, hoping to acquire large families and productivity for the land. Iron Age shepherds may well have brought their animals to the tree, placing prayer flags in its branches. In the 1600s, when Oliver Cromwell's rigid rule came to an end, King Charles II came to power, declaring a national holiday on May 29th, which was incidentally his birthday, to be known as Oak Apple Day, which later became known here in Aston as Arbor Day. Villages all over the country might again have time to have fun, to eat, drink and dance, and in so doing also show their allegiance to the king. On Arbor Day in 1786, local squire John Marston married Mary Carter of Sibton. They arrived back at the Arbor Tree to see it dressed with flags and the villagers having fun. The Marstons were so taken with the joy of the celebrations that they set up a trust to pay for the care of the tree and the renewal of the flags. They did this until the 1950s, when Hopesay Parish Council took up the task. Slowly, over many years, tree dressing was forgotten in many of Britain's villages, especially as the tree dressing holiday had been abolished in 1859. By the mid-1950s, interest was waning even in this village, where previously folk had been so proud of their tree. Tom Beardsley, who wrote as Tom Clun in the Shropshire magazine for many years, suggested that a wedding pageant, a reenactment of the Marston wedding, might excite local interest. This was successful, and soon the wedding pageant became very popular. But this was short-lived, and by early 1970, Arbor Tree celebrations had been reduced to tree dressing only. It was in the Jubilee year of 1977, with a revival of the wedding pageant, that Arbor Day was revitalised. Since then, with hard work from local people, the festival thrives and has become the popular annual event it is today. Aston on Clun is the only village in the United Kingdom to celebrate Arbor Day. In 1995, our more than 300-year-old black poplar tree fell down in a storm and was replaced by a 20-year-old sapling which had been taken from the old tree. This is the tree you see today. It was 28 years old in December 2003 when it was first pollarded. The Arbor Tree Festival is always on the last Sunday in May. A procession of local children, colourfully dressed in period costume of the 1700s, is led by a piper to the tree for the Arbor Tree ceremony. This is followed by a huge fete on a nearby field, where the Arbor Tree Festival Committee strives to make this a wonderful fun time for everyone, especially children, an occasion for a family to enjoy all the joys of Arbor Day. So don't forget Arbor Day, on the last Sunday in May, starting at around 1 p.m. We hope you'll come and join us. In our Arbor Tree Festival, in the village of Aston on Clun.